Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. I am Kangai, and if this is your first time watching me, thank you so much. I am here and I just wanted to play with makeup today. And I wanted to try using only one palette. Actually, what I'm trying to do is hopefully go through my entire palette collection with you guys, because I have a lot of palettes, so this might be a very long series. I felt like a really good place to start is with this palette. This is the Nubian by Juvia's Place. This is very well loved. I actually received this in PR, oh lord, a while back when Juvia's Place was beginning their reign over the world, and they've done so well. And this is a really pretty palette, and it has a whole bunch of neutral colors. And today I'm going to use two primers, but I'll show you how I'm going to use them. The first one is the Urban Decay Primer Potion. All right. And the shade is Eden right there. And what I do is, because I have oily skin, I take it all the way through my eyebrows, but only up until like right here. And this has only recently changed, and by recently I mean like the past 2 days. Before, I used to take it all the way from my lid all the way to my eyebrows, but this time I'll only take it through my eyebrows like that. The second base I'm going to use is this one. This is by P. Louise. So this is Rumor 4. I think you can see that. I literally just started playing with this. It's a really interesting primer. The only thing that I don't like is that experimenting, I've realized that I have to use a lot. And I'm going to take it. This is just a brush that came with the Naked 3 palette by, who are they? Urban Decay. Now I start out with my eyes because I find that it's much easier to clean up the under eye if I don't have any foundation or concealer on, rather than putting foundation and then having eyeshadows fall, and then you can see them on top of your foundation. Then you have to clean that up, which is just takes too long. Now this is a very sticky base, so what that means is that it's going to grab onto any product that you put on top of it really easily. But then on top of that, you have to be very careful, because if you make an error, it's going to be very obvious that you've made an error. Next, I'm going to go into the Juvia's Place palette, and I'm going to use a slightly dense crease brush. This is the E39 by Sigma, and as you can see, it has a dome right here, but it's a really dense brush. And I really want to pack a lot of color in my crease and a lot of dark color. So I'm going to go in with this first. Now, this is strange for me because before, in the past, that's the same word thing, right? I used to start with lighter crease colors, and then I increase the depth as I go along. But depending on the eyeshadows, you can find that that doesn't work, because some eyeshadows don't lay well on other shadows, or they don't blend well on top of each other. So this is a really ingenious way of doing it, and I've only done this twice so far over the past few days, and in my opinion it just ends up looking really pretty. Now I have hooded lids, so I'm taking this above my hood, so above this area. My concern at this point is not the area right below, right here. My concern mostly is that I get the top curve correct, okay? So I'm following the shape of my eye. And what I'm doing is I'm pushing the product into my lid. Now, if you notice, I've made more of a, gosh, that looks so interesting. I've made more of a flat, like it's flat. Yeah, it's like a butterfly's wings, like it's going like that, but I want it more rounded. I don't want more of a wing shape, I want more of a circular shape, at least for today. So I want to blend out that area. So the next thing I'm going to take is this shade right here, that one. And then I'm taking this brush by Crown Brush. What is the name of this brush? Anyway, this is by Crown Brush. It is a blending, and it's a blending brush, a little fluffy. And I'm just going to go literally on top of this line right here and just blend. So if you notice, I'm just going in circular motions on top of the line. And with colors like these, which are really close together in terms of their undertone, this actually works really well. Now the issue comes in when the colors are a little bit different. So if you're trying to blend a warm orange with what, like a blue or something, so that takes a different sort of technique, which I'm going to show you maybe in a video coming up. But the first thing, as always, is pack your color on and then you blend. Now I'm not so worried about blending this out because I'll do that after I do my eyebrows, because I'm going to fill my eyebrows and then go in with my concealer, blend it down, then blend in my highlight. So right now I'm only focusing on my lid. So I'm just going to go back into my P. Louise base, all right? And I'm going to cut the crease. All right, so I'm going to use two brushes. The first one is the one that I already used in the beginning, which is this one by Naked 3. The second one is starting to really, I like it a lot. So this is by Crown Brush, and it's the C160-1/16. So I'm assuming it's the C160 brush, but the 16th size, like 1/16th size. All right, so I'm just going to take it all in through here like this. I'm putting most of it right here closest to my lash line, and you will see why. All right, then I'm gonna look kind of like straight ahead, and I'm still looking at you, but I'm trying to get my eyelid to stamp the shape of my lash line onto my upper lid, so that I have like a general idea of the shape I am going for. And then I'm gonna go in with the small little brush and kind of, I don't know if you guys can see that, but I need to clean up that arch, right? So I'm just gonna take a little bit of extra product, and I'm just gonna now follow along and just fill it in so that it's a solid line. I also like taking like more of a smaller, mirror like this one, because it allows you to get real close. And for hooded lids, in my opinion, this is much easier on hooded lids, to be honest, because literally your hood is so close to this edge that you can literally just follow along and you're good. For the lid, I'm using two brushes. This is the MAC 228 and this is the Nubian number 12, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So I'm going to start with this color. Juvia's Place shadows are really, really creamy, at least for this palette. So if you notice, what I'm doing is I'm pushing it into the base. I'm not brushing it on or wiping it on. I'm literally just pressing it onto the base. Like, look at that color. Woo! It's pretty. I'm going to go in with the medium chocolate color. So I'm going to go in with this, then this. So I'm going to blend the bronze into this first and then into that. My nose is itching. I'm going to use this same brush, and I'm going to start just right there and really like pack it on, as you can see. All right, then into the darkest color, the darkest brown, to blend it out into my outer corner right there. I'm going to go in two shades next, this one, and so this is going to go closest to this, and then in the inner corner I'm going to go in with this. And I'm going to go in with the first shade, just right here. Oh, pretty. Up until here. All right, and then in with the smallest brush and the lightest color, all the way in through. Oh, I like this. Oh, that is it. All right, now we need a small detailed, oh, Lord Jesus. Do I have a small detailed brush? Yes, I think I do. Okay, so I'm going to start in the inner corner going out. So I'm using a very small brush. I got this at Super Cosmetics here in Nairobi. I'm literally just tapping the edge just like that, so I can get a very small amount. And I'm going as close to my crease as possible. Next color, crease shade. Ooh, that's pretty. Next, the bronze. And the bronze, I want to bring it a little bit farther than where it actually ends. So again, just the tip of the brush, just the tip. How many of us have heard that before? And then I'm going to try and bring it a little bit out that way. I have a feeling I'll be doing looks like this a lot, because I finally figured out how they do it. It's like this. All right, guys, so let me do the rest of my face, and I'm going to just add some lashes, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to talk about the palette, because I do have some thoughts on it. All right, so yeah, let me put on the rest of my face and I'll be right back. Woo! All right, guys, so I am done with my makeup. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's hide these seams. All right, am I the only one who just doesn't like baby hairs? Like, I don't do baby hairs at all. Like, I feel like I need more lip gloss. This is one of my favorite lip glosses. It's by MAC, and it is their Mineralized Glass in Sheer Coincidence. It's such a beautiful pinkish neutral, and then if you pair it with a chocolate sort of a liner, then it looks really pretty. Anyway, so I'm done with the look, and this is what it looks like. My monitor is down here and you guys are up there, so that's the reason why I keep looking down. But it's actually not that bad, and my skin is doing much better, first of all. Second of all, I think I have found the foundation finally that works with my skin tone, although the weird thing is whenever I put it on at first it's really weird and orange looking, but then I finesse it a little bit. Okay, fine, then it's not my perfect foundation because I have to finesse it. If somehow you stumble on this video at the end, this is the palette that we've used today. This is the Nubian palette, the original. This is the first palette that Juvia's Place ever came out with. My thoughts on the palette itself: yes, it's an investment. It is around 26 bucks, so that's 2,600 bob. And if you ship it in, depending on what service you use, you just add 15 bucks on top of that, or around there. And it's cheap and affordable. The reason I really like this palette is it's extremely versatile. You can make eyeshadows pop the way I have, or if you use a different primer, you can tone things down, especially if you're here in Kenya. Because I know many Kenyan women don't really like shouting makeup. They don't like makeup that, oh, what is this? Why is it over here? Sorry guys. Oh, let's hide our sins. So many Kenyan women, in my opinion, don't really like makeup that's too loud or too out there. So I find that this is a perfect palette for you if you want a general neutral palette with a bunch of shades. So it has 12 shades. So that's around $2.25 per shade, which is affordable in my opinion. And also because this actually lasts for a long time. I got this a long time ago. I can't even remember when I got it, and I really, really love it. And I've used it on numerous brides. I've used it on numerous clients. I've used it on myself. And as you can see, it can create bold looks, and also it can create toned down looks. It's affordable. It's easy to get on the Juvia's Place website. So if you go to juviasplace.com, search for the Nubian palette, it'll definitely pop up. And if you're a makeup artist, this also works for you because it has a bunch of crease colors or blending shades. So it'll allow you to create a beautiful blend like this. And you can also make it lighter. If you have a client who has lighter skin tones, you don't have to use this really dark color. You can use the chocolate brown into a lighter brown into your highlight shade. So it gives you so many options. And I can also imagine it working matte because I really like Juvia's Place shadows when I apply just matte, so no shimmery anything. And I'll just insert a picture of makeup I did I think a couple of days ago, and I just used matte shadows. So this had no shimmery shiny shadows at all. So I really hope you liked this video, and if you did, definitely come back for more. Definitely share this with your friends and your family. All right guys, so thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you guys in the next video.